Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you? Happy Monday. We are starting something new, and we are going to be live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So every Monday morning, I want you to show up here at 8 a.m. I know for some of you on the West Coast, that's probably a little bit early, but you can always watch the replay. You're still going to get 100% out of what you want to get out of it, what my intention is for you to get out of it on the replay. So don't worry about that. Um, just make sure that you check in here Monday morning, every Monday morning. I probably won't be here next Monday morning because next Monday morning is Christmas, you guys. We are 1 week away from Christmas, and I honestly cannot believe it. I am going to pull up comments here. Good morning, Angel. And I am going to put something here in the comments section and pin it. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Why won't it let me pin it? Who knows? It won't let me pin it. That's okay. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Good morning, Cindy and Angel. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Let me get this right. Okay. So, like I said, it's Monday morning. We are venturing into the sometimes busiest week of the year. And I want to talk to you about some things about how you can keep it calm, keep it a little bit less chaotic, and be intentional about what this week looks like because this week can also be really hello, Kathleen and Kim. This week can also be a little bit challenging for people that are venturing into the holidays. Um, with new things, the new loss of someone, um, a new baby, a new grandbaby. They're like this season, this week always brings up a lot of emotions, full of joy, full of sorrow, full of grief, full of happiness, all the things. And so I want to make sure that we focus on what is going to be healthy for our hearts, what's going to be healthy for our soul. Good morning, Maureen. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. I know 8 a.m. is pretty early for some of you guys. We are going to definitely, I need to move my comments. Where'd my comments go? Hold on, there they are. Good morning, Jana. Hi, Vicky. I'm glad you guys decided to join me. So every Monday morning at 8 a.m., we're going to do a Mindset Monday, kind of get you started and get you going through your week. On Wednesdays, we will do a workshop Wednesday, and that is going to be a tutorial that has nothing to do with anything in my shop. We're just going to create. We're going to create things from maybe stuff we have at home. I may be showing you a new painting, helping you work through that, whatever that looks like, but it's going to be something that doesn't have anything to do with my shop. And then on Friday morning, yes, Friday mornings, I got to remember the times. Monday is 8 a.m., Wednesday is 2 p.m., Friday is 10 a.m. So we'll get it. I will get a schedule put in the header of this page here so you guys see all that. But Fridays will be Feel Good Friday. So I will be sharing some things with you that is making me feel good right now. Maybe it's a favorite coffee brand, or maybe it's a book that I found, or something like that. So Feel Good Friday, Workshop Wednesday, and Mindset Monday. Hopefully that helps us stay on track. If we have intentional times that we can connect through the week, um, me with you, you with each other, that's really, really going to help us as we head through the next year. Being intentional, helping to stay on the path of a better mindset. So that is kind of my intention heading forward. Good morning, Tamara. How are you? Hi, Shannon. So I want, as we go into this week, you guys know that we are coming up on New Year's resolutions, all of those things. And so I want you to really take this week and reflect on the year that you guys have had. Think about the challenges that you've overcome, maybe the growth you've experienced, and maybe um, moments that you've created that just truly brought you joy. Okay. So I want you to remember when you're doing that, every step, big or small, is a part of your story. Good or bad is part of your story. I do have a 5-day workshop coming up that's going to help you do that, just that. I did put the link in the comments, and I'm going to talk to you about it a little bit more here in a minute. But you'll be able to join that next week. You can join the wait list right now. Again, I said I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. So I just want you to think about what your year has looked like and maybe some of the things that you want to take away from this year and implement into the year. It says dreams don't work unless you do. Yes. So Dixie, this is I one of my business friends, Sarah. Um, she runs Launch Your Box. If any of you guys have heard of that, if you're in business, you may have heard of it, but she runs a subscription box business coaching group. So yeah, this was from her, and that's absolutely true. Dreams don't work unless you do. So um and that's what I'm asking you to do this week when you reflect on your year. We all have a lot of things that come up that we want to do in the new year. We all have aspirations, goals, things we want to accomplish, and it is work. And so this week, Sarah Williams, yep. And so this week, I am asking you to reflect on what your past year has looked like. Just want you to reflect. You don't have to do anything with it. I just want you to sit down and think about maybe the growth you've experienced, challenges that you have overcome, um, beautiful moments that you have created, okay? And remembering that even through the challenges, there is growth in that. And it is all a part of your story. I don't want you to discount the challenges that you faced this year, okay? Because that made you who you are today and it's going to make you who you are tomorrow. Okay. So spend some time this week reflecting on that. You don't have to spend a ton of time. I just want you to sit down and think about it. Thank you, Vicky. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Maybe if you have a calendar that, um, I know some people may have a big calendar and they may rip off the month and throw it away when that month's over. But if you have one where you keep it, maybe go back and look because sometimes we need a reminder. What in the heck did I do in January? January seems like years away and it was only 12 months away, but it's really easy to forget where we've been and just have frustrations with where we are. So, look at a calendar, look at a planner and see kind of where you were in that time frame. And it's going to remind you of the headspace that you were in, the headspace that you want to pull into the new year or the headspace that you want to be like, okay, we don't want to take that into the new year. So how can we do things so that we don't feel like we did in March or whatever that looks like? And sometimes you may feel certain ways in specific months of the year because of things that have happened. Maybe you have faced loss or grief in that month. And so you're going to feel that every single year, but we can still stay ahead of it. Oh my, Kim said, oh my, the challenges I have had have caused wonderful growth as well, still going through it. Amen. Kim, we are all still going through it, right? You feel like you just get off one fast train and then you can stop and chill for a while, and then the other one comes barreling down the road and you have to jump on, and then you're on the road again to another fast, crazy train. So I totally, totally get it. So with the week ahead, I want you to think about joy, okay? Whether it's crafting gifts, decorating your space, or just spending time doing what you love. Um, each of those things brings us a sparkle of happiness, okay? So I want you to do a couple things, and this is going to help you remember and stay in the headspace that this is a joyful time. Even when you do have grief that you are facing, even if you do have heartache if you're facing, there is still joy to be found in absolutely everything. And yes, you can find grief in absolutely everything. And so you get to choose how you want this week to feel. You get to choose. All right. I want you to remember that. You get to choose how every day feels for you. You can still feel heartache and grief and pain and still feel joy. They can be felt together. Okay. So, one of the things that you can do is share photos or stories in the comments of maybe gifts you've made, gifts you've received. And there's always a feeling that comes with the joy of giving or receiving something that you have made. I know so many of you guys here have made make gifts to give to other people. And so I want you to share some of those in the comments here. I will post as soon as we're done with this Mindset Monday. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Every Mindset Monday, when I'm done with my video, I will have a post that pops up in the group right after. And I want you to use that post. You can do it here in the comments, but I also want you to go to that post and share some of the things that I'm asking. Okay. Um, that is going to help you. Um, a lot of times we can think something, but the act of writing it down makes it a little bit more concrete. So you can think about how you are going to infuse joy into your week, infuse mindfulness into your week, and it's easy to forget. It's easy to get sidetracked. And so the act of actually writing it down is going to really help that. And here's the other thing, you're going to be able to go through and read the comments from everybody else. And then that may spark something for you. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. Or you may say, oh, I forgot about that. That was me too. And so it's really, really, this is where the community building works, you guys. People tell me all the time, they love this page, they love what I do. But this page is truly not me. This page is absolutely every single one of us. And this is how we can nurture that, is with these Mindset Mondays and coming together as a whole to talk about the things that we struggle through, talk about the things that we have joy through. So give me photos, stories of gifts that you've received or gifts that you've given, the story behind them. Maybe show off your decorations, okay? Sometimes we just need a pretty tree right now because life is heavy, life is hard. Vicky said, absolutely, you can feel joy and sadness. You can. It is a muscle you have to work, though, okay? It is, again, it is a choice. So when you are thinking about what has happened this year, I don't want you to forget the importance of self care. Okay. A few minutes painting, a few minutes journaling. Um, Maybe just when your alarm goes off, just laying in bed for 5 minutes and just thinking about what yesterday brought you that you want to bring in today, or what yesterday brought you that you don't want to bring in today. Or maybe yesterday was so hard, so you want to just say, okay, today's a new day. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So I don't want you to forget the importance of self care. Self care does not have to be an hour-long process. Now, if you need an hour-long process for self care, you can absolutely take that. You know what you need. Life has been heavy lately. Diane says, life's been heavy lately and it's making me grumpy. Well, this is perfect for you, my friend. Okay. Um, I want you to be intentional as you head into the week. Okay. Um, Life is heavy and life is going to continue being heavy. So think about the things that I've talked about. Some of the things that you can do when you're doing self care is journaling. I love journaling. I write about journaling. Um, Michelle says, we talked about this in Sunday school small groups yesterday. Happiness is a choice. We have to choose to move past those things that try to drag us down. Amen. But again, moving past them doesn't mean we're forgetting them, because that has an impact on our soul. It has an impact on our being, and it makes us truly who we are today. Whatever happened yesterday makes us who we are today. It, it it molds our heart a little bit more. And so you definitely are able to move through those things and let them make the choice to let them affect you in a very, very healthy way. So, my kitty is up by the heater again. Um, One of the easy things to do is journaling. Well, I say easy because I love writing, but it may be hard for some of you. So I want to give you some prompts to maybe help your journaling, to help you get through this heavy week, this rushed week, and not forget the importance of self care. So think about maybe holiday traditions. Describe a holiday tradition from your childhood, a beloved holiday tradition from your childhood. And this is a journaling prompt for you guys. Describe that through them is a much better word. I agree. I agree. Because you don't ever really move past them. You move through them. Um, Describe how it's evolved over the years. I know that we all have traditions that we've had as children, maybe that our parents did, our grandparents did, and they do evolve through the years. And so, journaling about that. And some people are like, why am I doing that? Well, when you use a journal prompt like this, when I'm asking you to describe a holiday tradition from your childhood and how it's evolved through the years, oh, Cindy, I love you. You are not alone, and I want you to know that I am so glad you're here. I really am. I'm glad that this group gives you hope. There is hope. There is hope. And you do have to surround yourself with the right things, the right community, the right people. Absolutely. Because if you don't have that, it is so easy to get in that dark space and feel like there is no hope. And so I challenge you to do some of these journaling prompts because it's going to make you remember a time that was happy. Sometimes journaling prompts make you remember a time that's sad. Um, but they all work on your heart as you are writing it. Okay. So that's holiday traditions. Okay. Think of a holiday tradition from your childhood and talk about how it's evolved over the years. The next one is meaningful moments. Reflect on maybe a specific moment in a holiday season where you felt absolute pure joy. That may be hard for us. I don't know about you, but I have a terrible memory. I sometimes don't even remember if I made my cup of coffee because I have a terrible memory and I'm always just going, 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 going. And so journaling is going to help you be more intentional about remembering the things. And if you have a hard time reflecting on a specific moment that you have felt pure joy, I want you to dig into that if you struggle with that, because it's going to exercise that memory muscle in our brain, and it's going to get better and better. A lot of times we avoid the things that are hard, okay? The things that are hard are the things that grow you. Journaling is your feelings, your words. Looking back at what you have written sometimes is therapy in itself. Amen. I look back at some of my journaling and I'm like, wow, wow. Can't believe I thought that at that time. Or wow, that was really hard. And I need to give myself some love for moving through that. Um, Vicky says she gets up, opens the curtains, and thanks the Lord for another day because we are never promised tomorrow. Amen. You're helping your best friend by being a listener. She lost her husband at 56 with a heart attack. I journal all the time. Vicky, praise you. That's hard. My husband is, how old is he? I don't know. I don't even know how old I am. This is why I have a hard time thinking about moments that have brought me pure joy and the holidays because I don't remember things. Anyway, he's about 56, and that is definitely way too young. Um, and a heart attack is sudden. Definitely something that you don't ever get to plan for. Yes, Shannon says she likes these ideas of prompts instead of journaling about the day to day. I'm going to share with you. Where is it? Here it is. I have, oh no, maybe it's not. I have been going through a workbook, and I think I've shown you guys this. And part of the process is to just journal. And I'm like, how in the world am I going to just journal? Like, my mind is all over the board all the time. And how am I just going to journal about the day to day? Um, Journaling prompts are great, but there also is power in just journaling about what you're thinking about at the moment. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Like this one. Here we go. Starting morning notes. Each day I'm supposed to write 3 pages, not stopping. Although this is the second try, I tore my first page out and trashed it. Let's see if I can commit to this every day. My hand already hurts. I feel like I'm holding my pen too aggressively, like I'm scared of writing something. These morning pages are based on the art. It's called the book called The Artist's Way, which I've started reading. Um, my first thought is 3 pages is a lot. So with The Artist's Way, you're supposed to just write 3 pages. I need to be working and doing something that will move the needle forward in my business. My hope is that these exercises will do just that in business. And then I put, I'm pausing because I don't know what else to write, and I've only done the first page. It's fall here, and the Christmas season is upon us. Sitting here with the garage door open, just 8 a.m. Almost 1 page complete. I feel like I talk a lot, and I'm praying that these pages will help me channel those thoughts into more productive things. But you can literally, I've just written. I've just written. Now I'm going to tell you that I haven't done this in like 2 weeks. Okay. I haven't done this in like 2 weeks. There you go. And I'm going to pick back up on that because there is huge power in that. But when you struggle and you just don't want to do the day to day, use some of these prompts that I'm giving you. Maybe one of them is writing about your favorite thing about winter. Is it the snow? Is it the cozy evenings? Is it something else? A lot of times people hate winter. Um, Janice says, that's me forgetting to take care of myself. You need to just stop and reflect. Yes. And it doesn't have to take a long time. Taking 15 minutes and just recentering and saying, okay, this is where I am. This is who I am. This is what I am. And then you can move forward. Sometimes I just talk to the Lord through journaling. Michelle, I think I do that all the time. I feel like that is who I'm writing to when I'm journaling because to me, it's hard to write to no one. And journaling is for yourself, but um just in my mind, I feel better when I feel like I'm writing to someone. And so Michelle, that's how I do almost all my writing. Yeah. So winter. Most of you guys don't like winter. It's cold, it's dark, it's dreary. So I want you to pick something that you do enjoy about winter. Okay. And it's going to make venturing through those days where we have 5 feet of snow outside a little bit easier. Maybe we are upon the season obviously of Christmas, and there is holiday baking. Some of you guys may have already done some baking. I know for me tonight, I have family coming over and we are going to do cookie baking tonight. And so maybe it would be a good thing to journal about a memory related to holiday baking. Was it making cookies with the loved one? Trying a new recipe? Good morning, Benita. Oh, thank you, Maureen. This reindeer was actually a part of our Craft Blitz last year. And I am going to try to figure out how to recreate it for next year so that you guys could actually do it because it's tall. But yeah, we're going to try to recreate that for next year. All right. So moving forward, we have our one word workshop coming up, and I want to talk to you about this. It will be for sale next week. It's only going to be $10 or $15, so very budget friendly. And that is because probably $10. And that's because I believe in it so much. So the one word workshop is going to be a space where we'll choose a word to guide and inspire us as we venture through 2024. Um, the word is more than a resolution. It's more, like I said, a guide, a compass for our journey ahead. I have used the one word for many, many years, probably um, definitely 4 years actively. I did before then, and maybe, by the time March came, just like lots of other resolutions, they kind of fall to the wayside. But I've really implemented it intensely the last 4 years of my life, and it is truly transformative. And I want to share that journey with you because it's so much easier. It's so much less stress when you pick one word for the year. So You have 3 words for 2024. You're having trouble getting to 1 word. Well, Dixie, hopefully this, workshop will help you do that. And if not, sometimes there is something in each of those words that still gets you to 1. So hopefully we can help get you through that. Um, but gosh, even 3 words is greater than a resolution like this, a resolution like this. So the intent is that this word, you carry it with you throughout everything. Like I said, I'm going to dig so much more into it. It's a 5-day workshop and we will start it. I believe it's January 1st, whatever the Monday is after Christmas. I believe it is January 1st. So, um, you can sign up for the wait list. It will go on sale next week. So make sure you guys join that. It's going to be the best $10 or $15 that you've ever spent. I promise you that. I'm not just saying that. Because again, it has been transformative for me in my life. And so I want to invite you guys to do that. Um, so before we wrap up, well, let me back up. I want to say our Mindset Monday talks, chats, interactions, whatever you want to call these, I'm going to keep them at under 30 minutes. Oh, good. Maureen said, yes, it's the first. Good, good. What a great day to start a 1-word workshop. So I'm going to try to keep these always under 30 minutes. We are all busy. And where I know some of you would love to sit and hang out with me for hours upon hours, and you know that you can do that when I'm crafting, because I will craft for 2 hours with you guys. We're going to keep these Mindset Mondays at about 20 or 30 minutes because I want you to listen close, take some things away, and go implement them. Okay. Um, I want there to be intention in these Mindset Mondays. I want you to be able to come here and get a jump start for your week. Maybe gain some joy from the people in the comments. And so we're going to be very intentional about what these Mindset Monday workshops are. And they're going to be very, very short and sweet. So before I wrap up, I just want to let you guys know how grateful I am for this community. Um, you guys inspire me every day with your creativity, your resilience, your kindness. You literally inspire me every day. And I want to remind you that the Ruffled Daisy is not just projects. Okay. We are DIYing a life filled with joy, love, and purpose. And I love that you guys are on this journey with me. And I want you to know how grateful I am for everybody that shows up on this page, because um, it truly would not be here without you. So, thank you for joining me today. Oh, Dolores, yes. Dolores Pendleton, do we have a newbie here? Welcome, Dolores. This is your first time here. I did see that. Welcome, my friend. You have joined an amazing community. Um, oh, I'm so glad you think so, Debbie. So I want you to keep sharing your stories, keep sharing your heart. Um, all of those things are what make this community what it is. And so I want you to have a fantastic week. And remember, you're not just crafting projects, you are crafting your life. Um, you can't wait for Valentine's Day. Me either. Oh, Sherry, did Brian send you a message? Because I told him to. I said, listen, I'm going to let you tell her that you saw that picture, because Vicky asked, so is it $10 a week? It's a flat $10 and it's a 5-day workshop. We're going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So for 5 days in a row, we're going to work through different things. There will be a craft project of some sort in there, that we can create so that we always have in the forefront of our mind our word of the year. So just a flat $10. And then I will invite you into the VIP group at the end. But okay, Sherry, I'm going to get on him. I'm going to get on him. He loved it. Well, and I did show him when he was in the middle of watching a football game. So I think it was a great picture, a great picture. Dixie, yes, we will do the nativity narratives at 10 a.m. Yep. Thank you for that reminder, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies. Thank you for joining me. I hope this Mindset Monday gave you a little bit of hope, a little bit of encouragement. I want you to go back through if you are just hopping on or you need a reminder. That's a good thing about these being a short 20 to 30 minutes is you can go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to some of the journaling prompts that I talked to you about. And that's going to help keep you intentional as you move through this busy, exhausting week. This is probably the most exhausting week, the busiest week, the most hard week sometimes for people as we venture into the new year. So I love you guys. You are so welcome, Michelle. Thank you, Benita. Thank you, all of you guys, for being here. And if you're in the Nativity Narratives, join me in there at 10 a.m. because we're going to do some giveaways for all of the ladies that painted their beautiful nativity ornaments and all of the takeaways from there. And then I will be live again Wednesday at 2. So here's what I want you to remember. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, those are scheduled lives. Those are not just the lives I'm going to be doing. Okay, those are scheduled. Those will be here every week, but I will still be crafting all the other days. And so make sure that you're on my broadcast channel. Make sure that you have notifications turned on, all the things so you don't miss anything here. And let us all welcome Dolores. She was new with us today, so I'm so glad to have Dolores here. And anybody else that pops on and watches the replay that may be new, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in an amazing community, and we're going to venture into the new year together with purpose, with intention, and with joy. So I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Bye.